Hello. So in this video we are going to discover the verb sa and the sentence structures that go together with it. So let's see. Okay, so let's look at this video, and this is sa, and so this person is doing the action sa. Okay, that looks good. So that is the action that we're going to describe and try to put in a sentence today. So this action contains three components, as we have seen. There's someone here that does this action, sa, and then something that is the object of this action, something that is eaten. Okay. Now these three things, we're going to put them in this order: the classical subject, object, verb order that we have seen in the previous video. And now let's see how it turns into a sentence. So we have trashi ki. The ki marks the subject. Then what is eaten is momo. And then we have the action, za, the verb, together with its conjugation, kido. So all together, trashi ki, momo, sagido. Okay, so that is the classical order of creating sentences with the verb sa. We have this structure: someone ki, something sagido, or any other conjugation in different tenses and different meanings. Okay, so now let's have a look at what kind of sentence we can do with it. Let's start from right up. Pema ki chura sagido. Okay, pema ki chura sagido. So that is one sentence, and then obviously there are many other things that I can imagine, even things that are not really something that will happen in real life. Shimi ki kushu sagido. Will shimi eat kushu? I'm not really sure about that, but here you have all the possibilities and many more than you can think of, and with all the verbs and nouns and all the vocabulary that you have learned. So that is the first way of constructing sentences with the verb sa. And okay, so sa can construct sentences in this way. Then there is something else that I want that we look at together. It is still sa, the same action, but as we can see here, what she's eating is not really clear. We're not really identifying what kind of thing is that this little girl is eating. Okay, so this time we only have two components. We have the person, the subject, who is doing the action, and then we have the action itself, which is sa. Okay, so now let's try to make a sentence. So we have the same two components ordered still in the same way. First the subject, there's no object here this time, and directly the verb. Trashi ki, so same as before, sagido. So here the difference, when we look at this action here, we are focusing on the fact that she's eating anything. It can be anything, but that's not what we want to say. We want to say that what she's doing is to eat, and for that reason we don't need an object. We just say she is eating. Trashi ki sagido. That is enough to convey the meaning that we want to give to our interlocutor. Okay, So then we have the same thing that we can do. Instead of trashi, we can put torje, we can put shimi, norbu, etc. And then sagido, sagiyore, sagire, etc. with the different conjugations that we have. Okay, so that is second meaning and second way of constructing sentences with a slightly different meaning, as you see. Just the fact that someone is doing the action of eating something. Of eating. Okay, and then now a third way of using the verb sa. So this time it is more like people who gather in order to eat. And so if I were to describe this in English, I would say, well, they're having a meal. They're eating together, having a meal. Okay? And so here we have again three things. There is someone or some people here in this case. And then there is the object here, having a meal, and which is kala in Tibetan, and then the action sagido, sa. Okay, so now putting it together, trashi ki, and so this can be together with his family, it doesn't really matter, we don't need to add it here. Trashi ki, kala. So this action here, sagido. And as you see here, I didn't put anything, but it is a specific kind of object here. It is kala and nothing else that can enter in this sentence structure. And then the sagido, that as previously seen. Okay. And so here is our general structure. We have someone who is kalaza, who is kalazagido. And so altogether, kalaza means to do this thing that these three persons are doing here. So, nangmi ki kalazagido, or ama ki kalazagido, or koranzo ki, so them, koranzo ki kalazagido, etc. And then again here we can do change as many times the subject we want. We still have kalaza as what we want to express, what we want to say. Okay, so now in order to summarize what we have seen three ways of using the verb sa. First one is something is sa, or is eating, so someone is eating something. Michiki chik sagido. So this is the first structure, the first way of saying it. So someone is eating something. The second one is someone is doing the action of eating. Someone trashi sagido. And then the third structure that we have seen with the verb sa is kalaza. Kalaza go together in order to produce the meaning that we see here in this small picture. And so someone or some people, kalaza. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.